He's a man, such a man, such a man. He's a real man's man. He's a man, such a man. He's a man, such a man, such a man. He's a real man's man. He's a man, such a man.
Alrighty, I think we should be okay. Yep, cool. I was gonna work on videos today, and then I was like, that's a lot of work, so I didn't. But I'll do that tomorrow at some point. And I was also gonna work on new graphics for the channel today, and then I was like, I hear he's a real man's man. Well, you heard correctly, Christian Styles. So, what we're doing here, we have, I guess we could just book Impact and then Explosion, because we've done quite a bit. I didn't realize that we've gone so far. But this Impact and Explosion, because I want to leave the Go Home show for the, maybe tomorrow's live stream, either tomorrow or Monday. I want to leave that for then, obviously, because I want the Go Home show and the pay-per-view to be in the same live stream. Of course, if it ends up being like 40 minutes, then I'll do the Go Home show, or we'll figure something out. If you want a little recap, Christian Styles, I can give it to you. We signed a few people signed a few women for our developmental. Rebecca Knox, also known as Becky Lynch. Oh, we signed Asuka. Going by Kana, though. Oh wait, never mind. Hold on, I'm gonna change your picture real quick. Nope, never mind. No, I won't. He's so loud. Or she, I don't know. That sucks. Babies are awful. Well, not really. They're loud, obviously. Jesus Christ. Wrestling industry's at 3 in the Southeast. Or in the United States, I guess. At least the economy's rising. That helps out. I have to remind myself what's actually going on. Real quick. Okay, we've still got James Storm and Matt Sydal with their title shot. And I think this is the week that James Storm's gonna be like, hey, Chris Harris, I didn't pick you as my tag team top partner. Because Chris Harris doesn't know. And then it's obviously gonna lead to the breakup of America's Most Wanted. And then I'm probably gonna fire Chris Harris because he's not really worth it. And I don't like his picture. That's honestly the main reason. And it was around this time that he went to WWE. Just about. He's now continuing knocking over a Coke can. That's great. We are... Oh yeah, Masked Man, which was Sting, attacked Jeff Hardy, so that's where we're going with that. I'm gonna end up probably being at Bound for Glory. Oh, we signed Shelton Benjamin, finally. But I don't want to debut. Well, we signed him a while ago, but now he can actually work. But I don't want to debut him yet. And I was thinking I might debut him and Charlie Haas. I mean, Charlie Haas has already debuted, but I might debut them as the fidget spinner. Wow. Ain't no stopping me now. Yeah. So what I wanted to do was debut them as World's Greatest Tag Team, and they basically just hype up that Kurt Angle's coming, and then one day, I don't know. I honestly have no idea how I want to debut Kurt Angle, but we'll go ahead and start booking the show. Start off with what we do know we're gonna do, and that is James Storm tells Chris Harris there we go. Because we have 3 viewers, only 2 people active in chat. Mystery 3rd viewer. Feel free to make yourself known. Oh, 4 now. I threw my fidget behind the couch. Why Segi? Sage. I have no idea how to say that name. Not even gonna try. Acting, I guess. This isn't gonna be a very well. Hey, Pop-Up Bugs, how you doing? The ratings are coming in. For what? I guess that's good. We'll go on Matt Sydal's acting. Ratings for what, exactly? Good vids, thank you very much. I try moderately hard. Sometimes more often than not. It's Punjab, I don't blame you. Yeah. Hey, sorry, I was doing something else as well as watching Lovely's streams, so thank you very much. They're my favorite thing to do, because it's just, I get to chill and communicate. I just arrived. Anything important so far? Did you miss last stream? Because, I mean, nothing really important happened. I forgot what I missed. Nothing really important happened. Sting attacked Jeff Hardy, but he was masked, so we didn't know it was Sting. But yeah, that's basically all that happened of importance. James Storm chose Matt Sydal as his tag team partner, and he just now told Chris Harris about it. Well, he will once we run the show. But yeah, streams are my favorite thing to do because, well, I get to have interaction with the viewers, and it's just kind of a more chill vibe than everything else. Oh yeah, last stream we just really talked about Fire Pro, because I'm so hyped for that game, and it's going to be on this channel a lot. Which is good, because I need to branch out a little bit. I'm talking to Icarus about getting a kind of an interview thing going, but he hasn't, I mean, he answered me, and we were going to set up a time, but I think he might have forgotten about it, so I'm going to have to remind him soon. Yeah, I missed last stream. As my graduation. It was your graduation? Because congratulations for that. Might try some live streams when I get more settled with my own TEW videos. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd watch a few. Definitely. But what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gotta see if I missed anything. Recapping. Oh yeah, Eddie Colon got kayfabe injured, so Carlito's gonna be getting a little bit of a singles push. Because I think he's ready for it, to be honest. I just got added on Twitter. Let's see. Ooh, Christian Styles, thank you very much. Are you bored? Do you like TEW? Check out my man SOS Wrestling stream. Thank you very much, I appreciate it. I thought it was going to be Vince Russo because I got pretty pissed with Vince Russo today. I mean, I'm always pissed with Vince Russo, but, you know. Thanks, man. Still very new to it. I'll check out... I forgot, quite honestly, that you had a channel. I'm pretty sure you mentioned it before, and I was going to go check it out, but then I streamed for an hour and fell asleep, probably. Vince Russo is a special person. Special indeed. But I'll definitely check your channel out after this stream. Give you a few critiques, although I'm barely an expert. Although, I'm getting up on like a year. I've been doing this for like a couple months now, which isn't a lot, but I was going to do a freestyle angle with Carlito, and he's basically like, hey, you injured Eddie. Or something, I don't know. Sorry if I'm not typing every 5 minutes. Currently doing my own WCW save. God, it's a grind. Yeah. I tried to do one. I couldn't get into it, really. Like, I like WCW a lot. WCPW a lot. But, you know, don't worry about it. But that would be very nice if you just started my WF 1992 series today. Yeah, I saw that. I'll probably... I'll check that out. The Super Fun Wrestling thing. I'm looking at your channel right now. The Super Fun Wrestling thing looks pretty cool. Is that a local to global type series, or what's that about? Carlito promo on what we're gonna make a little bit of a I think it was Pac that injured him. This is going to be the beginning of Carlito Caribbean Cool in TNA. Comes out to new music. Alright. Only reason I get into Save a lot is because I'm really familiar with British talent and the characters. Makes sense. Plus, it's a personal goal to grind them up to being decent. Yeah, that's what I was doing with TNA 2003. How about we do a Road to Glory Part 2 and not fail this time? I think I might mess around with some other saves, just because I was just going to do to get up to the week prior to our next pay-per-view, which I forgot the name for, but I just realized that I only have one show until then, so, well, not just, but whenever I opened up the save, can you be rated out? Basically sort of a global company I started myself called Super Fun Wrestling, based in the UK. That's pretty cool. I think entertainment will be not awful. Oh wait. I don't know what I want this Carlito storyline to go towards, honestly, but we'll figure it out eventually. I should probably make him off screen because he's not actually going to be doing anything. Okay. We need... It'll be after the, hold on. After America's Most Wanted loses, probably. Oh, I only have 2 heel tag teams. I'm gonna have to change that up a little bit. Get a new heel team. Have them lose to the A-listers, or win against the A-listers, to kind of break it to Carlito's victory. Wait, Story could bring him to form his own stable, or getting a shot at gold. House is a madhouse right now. That sucks. Although, you can always escape to the wonders of SOS Wrestling, the greatest channel on YouTube. We did pretty well this week. View-wise, I did pretty alright. Now, it wasn't one of my best weeks, but it definitely wasn't one of my worst weeks. And I got 3 videos out, plus quite a few live streams, so I'm definitely okay with that. Sub-wise, I haven't had a sub in a while. But I'm at 81, so I'm totally... How did he get outside? Jesus, dude. Dude. I always say dude. Dang, the ring announcer who always announces Bobby Roode as Bobby Roo is getting to me, I guess. Okay, so, yeah, James Storm is gonna beat The Miz for the last call, and after winning, it's gonna be like, hey man, just to let you know, you're not gonna be the person I go with for tag team title. And then after Matt Seidel's match, they'll get into a heated confrontation. I guess with AJ Styles. Well, to be honest, you get more content out than most of the self-proclaimed TEWs. Yeah, that's the thing I've noticed. I do, I guess, not put more work in. I wouldn't say that, but I definitely am more active, I would say, than most of the popular ones. But then again, my content's normally shorter, and it takes less time to do. But, you know, and I'm just a small YouTuber still, so I have to kind of do that to keep everyone content and grow, you know? Yeah, 10 minutes, sure. AJ Styles will win. Well, no, I can't do that. Because I need him to have momentum. We'll do it against Matt Cross. Matt Cross is a very reliable kind of jobber. Very satisfied with Matt Cross. Because I never expected him to be nearly as good as he became. So, besides you and Total Team Talk and Hit CM3, you guys pump out a decent amount of content for a reasonable amount of time. I don't think I've heard of Hit CM3, actually. I will check him out later. Okay, it looks like he's also a fellow small YouTuber, so I'll definitely see what he's about. And he's doing an Impact series, so I can definitely appreciate that. I'll put that here. And have. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Oh, never mind. I've seen some of his videos. Not recently, but I saw some of his WWE. Brother Matt Cross, I knew you'd come. Exactly. Your content output is great. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're not doing bad, Richard. Gotten like, what, 6 videos out in ignoring the 2 first videos, like 6 in a week. That's pretty good. Actually, that's real good. But, you know, I can't hype you up too much because I'm the main man, right? I'm the best in the world. Ain't nobody gonna, oh dang, didn't mean to do that. Ain't nobody gonna take that title from me. It's CM3 is currently one of the shoutouts on Reawakened Pro Team Talk series. He's doing a TNA series currently. Yeah, I looked for like the shoutouts thing, but I couldn't find anything. Like I watched a lot more of his Reawakened series because I got into it a little bit before. Someone helped me. I don't think anyone's going to be able to help you. If I'm being honest, just a heated confrontation between Harris and Seidel. Just to hype that up a little bit. And I'm going to change security. Hold on. Held apart by James Storm. There we go. Who do we have here? Hey, Jeremy Borash. No, I don't want to bring him in. You are, I'm very much the jobber of TEW YouTubers, not even a regular jobber, just a one-off local jobber. It'll get there. Did you check out E3 today? Tomorrow is Bethesda Devolver. Microsoft turn. I saw, like the Madden trailer. Saw the NBA Live stuff, but that I don't think that was from E3. I don't know. I just kind of I don't normally pay attention to E3 because I don't know. I'm not really huge into actually like that scene, I guess. Like if someone's like, hey, you should get this game, it's super good, and I'll be like, alright, I'll check it out. But I don't really get hyped up for games, because the last time I did that, it was No Man's Sky. And we all know how that worked out. Which actually, the update they had for No Man's Sky, that was a good game. Like that, it was good. It wasn't a bad game after they updated it with the like Founders Pack or whatever. Or the Foundation or whatever. But it still wasn't what they promised, and that's the main thing. Alright, Rodney Mack and someone else. Who's gonna beat a jobber today? Yeah, why not? I love E3 and games probably because of the same reason I love wrestling. Good story characters make break the game. No Man's Sky was good. I'm assuming that means god awful. I pretty much called it. Yeah. It's just that everything they promised was just, it sounded so cool. And the thing is, I actually finished the game before most of the spoilers got out, like the main spoilers, and I didn't want to spoil it for myself, so I finished the game, like got to the center of the universe, and then it sends you back out, and it's like, oh, great, I have to play this crap game once again. That's exactly what I wanted to do. I love it. I'll still like hop on from time to time just to be like, just to play it, because sometimes I'll do that with games that I actually was disappointed by. I'll hop on just to make my money's worth, kind of, and say like, hey, maybe I didn't waste my money completely. I'll play it for 30 minutes and like, nah, I didn't do it good with this one. We gotta give Pac Gun a title shot, obviously. I never believed the hype. What, Tilly Lloyd? What do you mean? I never believed the hype. I gotta see her play a game to believe / hype something. That's probably a good strategy, to be honest. I let my friends hype me up. Like, I have this friend, we call him the hype man, because he'll always get us super hyped for a game, and he has a lot of money. So we'll always get us super hyped for a game, and then we'll be like, alright, we're gonna wreck this game, we're gonna be the best in the world, or this game is awesome, and then he'll play it for a couple days and be like, nah, I don't like it anymore. It's like, alright, cool. We don't have the kind of money you got. We can't do things like that. We can't just flip flop. My brother was begging my mom for No Man's Sky and he stopped playing in less than a week. Yeah. I got into hype once and it ended as Aliens Colonial Marines. Oh jeez. Alright. What is it? Shinsuke is going up against TJ? Or is TJ getting it? Hold on. No, he's going up against Ares. So, I've got to, like, one game with the hype man. Osprey vs. Kushida, just saw it earlier, God, it was phenomenal. People keep comparing it to Dunn and Bate, though. It pisses me. I have not seen it. I saw Dunn and Bate. That was really good. But I don't think you can compare anything that Dunn and Bate do to what Osprey and Kushida can do, just from what they've done in the past. I mean, they're all phenomenal talents, but like in the ring styles, I mean. So I don't think you can really compare. It's hard to compare wrestling matches because there's so many styles and storylines play such a big part into it, especially with Dave Meltzer's ratings, according to him at least. I don't know. I'm not an expert on these kinds of things. I think we should do this isn't going to be the title match right away. Well, I mean, it's obviously going to be the title match at pay-per-view. He's had it since June. Don't hate the bait. Very true. Very, very true. I like Tyler Bate. And he's so young. It's asinine comparing WWE, New Japan, it's night and day. That's very true. Like, it took me a long while to get into New Japan, because it was so different from what I've been trained to enjoy. And also I started watching it with Japanese commentary, so I was lost. But then I switched over to English commentary, because I was like, oh, this is a thing? I should probably do that. I accept and like what each company has to offer. And I take Dave's ratings with a pinch of salt. Yeah, me too. And I think that's what you should do. One thing like that, I thought that Omega and Okada was a 5-star. I don't know what he got with the 6-star. I mean, I thought it was a great match. Definitely the match of the night. I didn't understand why you would break your scale for that match. It was a lot of rest spots. I mean, that's just not the kind of wrestling that I enjoy particularly. But I thought it was great, even though I don't normally like matches like that. The new Don't Hate Gender, Don't Hate Debate, marvelous. I may steal that, Tilly. Yeah. Oh, Don't Hinder Gender. I misread that. What do I want to do? I guess just have Shinsuke be the victor, and have him. He will. Oh, we'll just do a handshake spot. I've actually not done a lot of these. Not Shaniqua. Don't want to do Shaniqua. I like Jinder because he's Indian like me. Well, that was kind of what they were going for with that. After Omega and Okada, I definitely didn't take Meltzer's word as gospel. The Meltzer's word as gospel. It was 5-star, damn sure, but 6. I don't know. Yeah, like, it's kind of, and I think it's, if you're gonna break your scale for a match, it should be a match that's built perfectly and is just, technically amazing. It's like, that was built good. It was a good match. It went a little too long. They no-sold a bit too much. But other than that, it was a great match. And that's the things that, like, you shouldn't break your scale for a match that isn't absolutely perfect. Austin Aries, that's what I was doing. There we go. And Jeff Hardy. 6 stars has to be perfect in every which way, a one-of-a-kind match. Yeah, and I didn't think that was it should be a once-in-a-lifetime match, and I didn't think that's what Okada versus Omega was. Like, the only match that I would think would get 6 stars. I mean, I can't even think of one. Hold on. I'm gonna look up what Dave has listed as every 5-star matches, and then I will see. Handshakes, mutual respect. What is this? Ring of Honor? Yep. Yeah, that's I don't know. I just thought, like, Shinsuke doing his, because this was before his charismatic, basically sexual octopus phase. But oh, so Dave Meltzer's actually given a 6-star match before, or the Wrestling Observer, as I don't know if it was Meltzer. It was probably Meltzer, for Misawa and Kawada. But if I were to give a match 6 stars, it would have to be if CM Punk vs. John Cena had a better finish than that. I think Bret Hart vs. Steve Austin. This is Ring of Honor. Honestly, don't think I've ever seen a 6-star match. Nakamura and Zayn was epic, but again, 5. Yeah, like, it was basically on par with whatchamacallit? Okada vs. Omega. I think that was, they were in the same ballpark. Closer than a ballpark. They were on the same plate, basically. But moving on, we need Jeff Hardy to do something with Sting. And I don't know what I want to do, honestly. Six people are watching. Yes, thank you for pointing that out. To the 6, you've probably all subscribed, but if you're not, hey, hit that subscribe button. so close to 100. Well, kinda. We're like 19 in a way. We're pretty close. Austin vs. Hart is the only match I would maybe consider 6-star. And see, that's not even like, it's not even like a wrestling thing, more so than it's a storyline thing. And the fact that they were able to double turn them, and I mean, the wrestling's great, obviously. Two of the best in the history of the business. But, yeah, I don't know. Moving on. What are we doing with Jeff Hardy? Shawn vs. Taker, WrestleMania 26 could mean. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe like a Shawn vs. Taker. But I think if it had been done 5 years earlier, no, not even. I think it would be just as good if it was done 5 years earlier. So I would give it like a 5.5, but I don't know if I'd give it a 6, to be honest. I could see someone giving it a 6, though, definitely. Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. YouTube randomly stopped for me. That sucks. Hopefully he fixed it. Jeff Hardy confronts Punk in the locker room. And accuses him of being the masked attacker. Yep, there we go. Perfect. You would rate Shawn vs. Taker 6 stars? I can see it. Wait, we should probably have CM Punk refute those. Dang, why did I do this? Refute those statements a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what to do, so that's good enough. Good enough. My favorite match of all time? Huh. I honestly have no idea. My favorite match of the past, like, year would have to be John Cena versus AJ Styles at Money in the Bank, I think it was. But, of all time? No, now you got me thinking. I can't think of this off the top of my head. There's just a hell of a lot of great matches. Yeah, okay, we'll do a face. Kaz Hayashi. He always puts in good matches. I really cannot think of what it would be, to be honest. Benoit vs. Shawn vs. Triple H at WrestleMania 20. That's a pretty good match. Really good match. Pretty bad person. Well, really bad person. But I would have to say that my favorite match of all time would have to be honest, can't think of one. Oh, no, never mind. CM Punk versus Samoa Joe 2, I think it was, in Ring of Honor. That was a real good match. I think Meltzer gave that a 5-star. But Punk versus Joe in, like, I think it was 2004. It was Punk versus Joe 4 or Punk versus Joe 2 and in 2004. I'm not sure. One of those. It was CM Punk versus Samoa Joe at some point in Ring of Honor. Alright, you wanted Relic in a match? We'll put Relic in a match. We gotta do something with Prince Devitt. Don't know what I want to do with him, because having him lose will not help him at all. So maybe have him decisive flash pinfall. I think we should debut Balor's Demon. Prince Devitt's Demon character. But he didn't have that in Japan, did he? Well, I don't know. I can't remember. I don't think he did. I know he wore face paint from time to time, but I don't think he actually had that. Well, no, maybe he did. Yeah, no, he did. Okay, well, he'll roll him up. Relic will go after him, kind of. Well, Relic's gonna... You know what? It's just gonna be... Prince Devitt is going to be... Gonna get an upset win over AJ Styles, preferably. Well, he's a face. No, never mind. He'll get an upset win over AJ Styles. And you could have done Who Threw the Pie in Kevin Owens' face. I coulda. If we have a show on the 4th of July, I'll do it. So Devitt's gonna get an upset on... I still want to know who did it. I don't think they ever revealed that, right? I assume it was Sami Zayn. I'm not 100% positive. Kevin, not Kevin's. Yeah. Kevin's Owens. It's like saying James's dog's bone. What do I want to do here? Prince Devitt is going to... I think we should make the Bullet Club a thing. But this is too early for that. That's too early. Or wasn't it Kalisto or something stupid like that? I'm not sure. What match is Relic in? I haven't put him in a match yet. How should we debut the Demon? Like, how should we turn Prince Devitt into the Demon King? Did they do that in New Japan? Hmm. I bought David as the Prince of TNA. How should we turn Prince Devitt into the Demon King? Demon Finn is so underused in WWE currently. That is very true. I mean, you gotta save it for special events, but whenever, I do like that they haven't, overused it, at least, but you gotta use it sometimes, guys. And at least he's not losing with it. He's just not doing anything with it. I would rather it just not be a thing, to be honest, than have it be destroyed by him losing at pay-per-views in the Demon King gimmick. Love all his paints in New Japan mainly because of the reference to Thomas, like Jeff the Ripper. Didn't he do that in NXT one time though? Or he did a Chainsaw Massacre one. And then he did the Joker. I think that was in ICW though. Not sure. Not 100% positive. Prince Devitt. I don't think that makes sense at all, Charizard, because for that to do that, you would have to put on his face paint in like 10 minutes. Or no, like 10 seconds. Finn's alter ego, a demon, or one of his face painted characters, and play it like he has no control over his ego and its action. Yeah, okay, so he gets his hand raised at the end of the match. But quickly changes demeanor. I think that's how you spell it. Nope, can't do that. How should we debut? I like what you mean, Christian Styles. Like he has no control over it, but how should we start that? Like after his match or before his match, or just randomly? How should we show the Demon King in his first iteration? Like split personalities? Yeah, I like that part. Gallows and Anderson are underused in WWE. Well, obviously, they're not tag champions, so I think especially Anderson, because he was a good singles guy in New Japan. Like obviously he was with the Bullet Club most of the time, but whenever he was doing his single stuff, he was pretty great. And so the true question is, how do we introduce Prince Devitt's alter ego? Right now, he's just in an angle called Prince Devitt. And much to the request of Chaotic Charizard, he's going to be Jay Lethal. Like basic squash match for the most part. We could debut it at a pay-per-view. Voices talking Finn's head. I always think it's weird whenever it's like voices in their head, but we can hear them. So it doesn't make sense. But we could try that. You debut it at a pay-per-view, or could have a randomly placed belly before a match and have brutalized his opponent. I think I'm gonna debut it at. I'll give him a title shot at some point. He could take it off Samoa Joe. Yeah, poor Jay Lethal. I really don't want to do that to him, but he does not have the stats yet to allow me to give him much of a push. So Prince Devitt is going to be he's going to be sitting backstage after his match when he falls to the floor groaning. And holding his hand. Don't need that aim there. Oh, come on. Then Finn will have no memory of Demon Finn's actions and eventually leads him to winning gold and Finn returning to normal post-match, finally accepting it / turning heel. That is a good idea. I'm gonna have to write this down so I don't forget it. I don't actually know if I want to do this. Just you holding his head in pain. Obviously not how split personality disorder works, but we'll make a few liberties. Oh, dang. Forgot about that. That's from a long time ago. Debut Demon Demon Devitt at a pay-per-view, preferably the one or at Victory Road. We'll do it at Victory Road. Brutalize. Without honor. Not even a single ring of honor. There's no honor in this ring. Finn has no memory of the demons. There we go. And let's just see who we left out of the show. Left out Samoa Joe, once again. Can't do that. And we left out the woman. Dang. Can't do that either. Gonna have to shorten up some of these matches. I am. Oh, wait. Really hard to suggest pitch ideas on YouTube. It's a word limit, lol. Alternatively, you could have Finn randomly swap in and out of personas maybe during matches. Yeah. We'll have something where, like, once he takes a spot, he'll put red contacts in, and that'll show that he's turned from Prince Devitt to Demon King. When you book someone versus Kurt, do the Mankind spot. Puts him asleep while on the hold. I'm thinking Sting versus Joker gimmick, or maybe John Moxley. I don't remember that. Puts himself to sleep. Did Mankind do that, or did... I'm assuming Mankind did it, but... I'm confused. I don't remember that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take Relic out. He's not making the cut. TJ Wilson floor Samoa Joe. So he's not playing around. You could have leaving Joe off match cards show storylines. Joe keeps destroying wrestlers and attacking champions to get on Show gets boss's attention. I mean, he doesn't really need the boss's attention at this point because he's our champion, our X Division champion, and our most prestigious champion right now. And probably going to continue to be that way for a while until we get Kurt. But again, we have to figure out how we're going to debut Kurt. Probably at, like, during... We can't keep the build, if we're going to build it at all, we can't keep the build so short. Like, we gotta, Matt Shamrock can put himself to sleep instead of tapping out. Oh, Mankind did it. I thought you meant Kurt versus Mankind, and one of them did it. We could possibly do that. What do I need to... I guess because it's a quick roll up, which I forgot to set. This can be short. And I guess we're not going to have times for a women's match, but we will have... It'll be, you know what, I have an idea. We're gonna have to remove this Carlito segment. I'm just gonna do what WWE did. But, sorry, I'll just sit in the corner with Sin Cara. Oh jeez. Kurt's debut is hard to work, and given the room we have to do it with, debuting people is always hard to work out / plan. That's very true. Yeah, we can't actually have him in a match or on a show until Bound for Glory, or maybe the Impact before, or even like a month before probably. So we can have him on the show, but I just need to know, like, is he gonna come in and be a heel with the world's greatest tag team, or is he gonna come in and be a face, but then it'd be face versus face with Jeff Hardy, but that'd only be for like one match, because then Jeff Hardy's going to go do something else probably. He's probably going to continue his feud with Joker Sting. And then something else is going to happen. AJ Styles is probably going to feud with Kurt for the title, and that's probably going to last a real long time. I'll probably have Bully Ray feud with him for the title, and maybe even win it off of him. I honestly don't know yet. But Kurt's gonna win it at Bound for Glory, or at the Impact after Bound for Glory. I know that for a fact. And I think, considering it's Bound for Glory, I think we should definitely have him win it and like promote it towards Bound for Glory. So I think the best way would be to debut him as soon as we can, and have him build to Bound for Glory. I think like a cocky heel would fit him best, especially with the backup, because we can't really have him have a 3-man stable and not be a heel, right? Because there's not really a lot of face heels that, or face heels, I'm stupid, face stables like that. Also, playing your own women's revolution, legitimizing the division and competitors, heel Kurt could be the corporate business guy bragging about his achievements. Very possible. I was just thinking like basically the cocky Olympic hero, but you never know. I would do a women's revolution, but we don't have the talent yet. Once we get those developmental girls a little bit more skills, we'll definitely do something like that. Joker Sting could tame the demon, then Demon Finn turns on Sting and then becoming the Demon King. Ooh. Or something, actually. Because Relic is kind of like, he has a demonic gimmick, right? So we could do something with him. where they have like a match just to keep him on time, and he becomes Demon King, and probably fires Relic, because I really have no storylines or anything planned for Relic. He's just a hard character to work with, because it's like, I can't have him lose, because he's supposed to be like an unbeatable beast, and I can't have him win every match, because he's not good enough. But, alright, so we're gonna have Asuka, Shaniqua, Joker and Demon could work with Relic playing some part, maybe have a Puppet Master controlling everything. Ooh. I'll definitely have to... Relic would work, yeah. Let's see. Who else was there? Beth Phoenix and Nora. And I'm basically just going to do what they did with the Women's Money in the Bank match and before the tag match. Women's tag match. Nah, don't have to say that. And this is how Nora's going to win the title. Relic, Devitt, and Sting versus Team Angle? Huh. That's a definite possibility. I mean, Joker Sting doesn't really have a demon gimmick, but he's definitely sadistic enough. So I think that we are definitely going to give that a try. I'm going to have to write all this down in a second, but eventually leading to a four-way. Okay, cool. And I don't want to go into angle writing, because I know it's not going to mean anything. I'll put bout instead of match, I guess. Into a brawl. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Sting could form a stable like the Flock, but it's called Misfits. Members could include Finn, Relic, other Dark, Ocular themed guys gimmicks. It's very possible. Yeah, it'd basically be like a better Decay. Pentagod would be a dream fit, but I don't think he's in this mod, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think so. Sting has a stable with Devitt and Relic to take there we go. Perfect. And by that time, Balor's probably going to be a Devitt Balor, who cares. I'm going to make the Demon King gimmick right now, because I'm going to make it a different character, probably. Just to have the picture, really. Obviously. I don't know, is this a good idea to do a completely different gimmick? Pentagon versus Finn Balor Demon would be cool. It would definitely be awesome. Alter Ego that he fights to keep inside the Demon King is ruthless and knows no fear. There we go. And I'm probably going to have to... Are we going to put the Decay King? Possibly. What is this? I've never seen that before. Death of the Territories. Oh my. I didn't think this was a thing. Also, where's Prince Devitt? What the heck? Is he under Finn Balor? Nope. Oh no, it's Fergal Devitt. There we go. I'm gonna have to bring him in. Or put another picture in. Oh, well, I don't want it yet. There we go. I don't think there's anything else to do, right? We'll put Relic on a pre-show match. That doesn't really have any storyline. Feel this group needs a woman, maybe Winter or Daphne. Yeah, we could put Daphne, since we've already got her. And she's not really she's not a slouch in the ring, so. We built TJ Wilson, right? Correct? Yeah, we did. Yeah, I remember. Who exactly do I want to put here? I'll put Ryback. So it's not going to be a squash match. It's going to be a pretty competitive match, but Relic overcomes Ryback. What a dream match that is. Alrighty. 59 overall rating for this one. Nice. Bad at all. We need to change Relic's moveset. Or the names at least. 78 overall for Roddy Piper and the Impact intro. 70 overall for Amazing Red vs. Mojo. I thought it was going to do better, but I'm not going to complain about 70 overall. Especially for the first match of the night. And it was only like 6 minutes long. And then TJ Wilson floors Samoa Joe with his title belt and then stands over him, posing with it. Good wrestling and decent reaction in the crowd. Prince Devitt defeated AJ Styles in 6:42 by pinfall with a fast roll-up. Upset win right there, 71 rating. Really, the main thing that I'm not worried about with the X Division really is, even though Prince Devitt is probably one of the lower rated workers in the main event of the X Division, like the upper card of the X Division, is because the rest of it is so good that there's really no. Daphne, all the way, by the way, had a woman with William Regal type gimmick. Cheats in his fancy. Oh yeah, we definitely need to bring someone in like that. I mean, we have quite a bit. Maybe Mickie James could do that. But I kind of like her stalker gimmick, so we might just recreate that, except with Beth Phoenix instead of Trish Stratus. Moving on, 58. Devitt sitting backstage after his match when he falls to the floor, holding his head in pain. I should put wow holding his head in pain, so it's not like he just hit his head. 68 overall. Before a tag match even gets underway, the four-woman brawl at the back, leading to a four-way match. I accidentally replaced Nora with Roddy Piper, but we should be fine. Doesn't even matter. And this will be how Nora wins her first knockouts title. TJ Wilson versus, what's his name? Samoa Joe. And a few others, but that's fine for now, I guess. Decent match. Pac Gunn defeated Matt Striker and Roddy Mack in 9:44 when Billy Gunn defeated Roddy Mack by pinfall with a Famouser. Or Fame-asser. I just love this save so much, if I'm being honest. Like, every part of our company is great. Like, the fact that the weakest part of our company is Jeff Hardy in the World Heavyweight is, or I guess the women's, but we just started that, so it's not a big deal. Jeff Hardy and the World Heavyweight title is actually a really good thing, I think. Because that just means we have a great company all around. James Storm defeated The Miz by pinfall with a death sentence in a tag team match. And I think I might have to update his moveset. But James Storm still tells Chris Harris he picks Seidel as his tag partner. Harris gets hot. 59 rating right there. I forgot what I put as the main event, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Ooh, 77 rating. Matt Seidel defeats Matt Cross. That's real good. I'm really happy with that. Dang, I should have put that as the main event. Chris Harris and Matt Seidel have a heated confrontation, but and eventually come to blows. No, they do not. I guess that's fine. Who cares? Might end off the stream soon. I think this is our main event, hopefully. Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Austin Aries in 11:06 by pinfall with whatever his finisher is. I forgot how to say it, it's a knee. But it's so hard doing UK save with pay-per appearance deals. Majority of talent is always away due to New Japan ICW progress. Yeah. I tried to do it's the same with like Ring of Honor, because a lot of the pay-per appearance deals and stuff, I don't know. Pay-per appearance deals really screw over dates. Shinsuke offers to shake the hand of Austin Aries, who accepts the shake and then cheap shots Shinsuke after. And CM Punk defeated Kaz Hayashi in 8:56 by pinfall with a GTS. This was not supposed to go last, but I think it did. Yep. Jeff Hardy confronts Punk in the locker room, accuses him of being a masked attacker. He's still maybe with brass knuckles with the William Regal gimmick. That would work. Definitely. And she's already a heel. 71, so definitely good. Not going to complain about that. Would have been better, but it's not our go-home show, so we're fine. You know, it'd be funny if we had Lufisto pretending to be British. And she thought she was better than everyone, and she was pretending to be British. Matt Striker is too clumsy. Might have to release Matt Striker. Not just because of their opinions. You just don't really have anything for him. And I don't have enough room to do anything with him, really. I don't have any time. Right. Fleckin' time. I'd be great. It's Sapporo TV. And they're in what? Oh, dang, I can't take them out. They're my only Japanese broadcaster. Let's actually see if we've got anything new. Do we need to like increase our production value? Nope. We'll increase that. I don't think that'll do much, but yeah, didn't do anything. Oh well. We'll get some more whenever we are national, which is coming up close. Close-ish. Yeah, I can't really think of anything to do now, because I don't want to advance to the next week, because that's our go-home week. Explosion's not going to take long. but I want to save it for the next live stream, which is going to include sacrifice. And what am I doing? Oh yeah, let's look at Kurt Angle's contract. I think it's like 29 days that you have to wait, or 28 until you can sign him. So he's very close, only 52 days. Okay, well, wow, I really hotshot the television title. I created it in September, so there's already been 5 champions. September 2005. It's not even a year old, and there's already 5 champions. So Shinsuke's going to hold that title for a while. Definitely. Definitely. Well, I think this is a pretty good time to end off the stream. We've been going for quite a bit. Last stream I did was pretty long. I had a good long stream. It was great. If you did like the video, or the video, I mean the stream. Actually, no, all of you have subscribed, so that outro is kind of stupid. I don't know, there's really nothing else to do to not go into anything, so I'm going to go ahead and end off the stream here. Thank you guys very much for watching and interacting and being very vocal in the comments, and I'll see you guys for the next stream, which will be Explosion, then Go Home Impact, and then we'll do Sacrifice. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.